children, welcome to another session of Science Class 4. Today we will see a video on digestion and the role of microbes, and we'll do a revision of lesson 2. Objectives of today's lecture are: this lesson will help you to understand the role of teeth, to describe the different sets and types of teeth with its function, and to describe the different parts of tooth. Teeth. What is the first thing you do when you put a food item in your mouth? You start chewing it and then you swallow it. This process of chewing of food is carried out with the help of your teeth. Human beings have no teeth at the time of birth. The first set of teeth start appearing by the age of 3 years. These are called temporary teeth or milk teeth. They are 20 in number. By the age of 6 years, they start falling off and a new set of teeth begins to grow in their place. By the age of 12 to 13 years, permanent teeth completely replace the temporary set of teeth. The permanent teeth are initially 28 in number. By the time of adulthood, 4 more teeth, also called the wisdom teeth, grow and complete set of 32 teeth is formed. Apart from chewing the food, teeth also help in speaking and in maintaining the shape of face. Types of teeth. The human dentition is made up of 4 different types of teeth. Based on its design, each type of tooth performs specific function. First is incisors. Incisors are present at the front of each jaw. They are 8 in number. Incisors have blunt ends and are roughly square in shape. Their function is to bite and cut the food. Canines. Canines are present right next to incisors. They are 4 in number, 2 in each jaw. Canines are sharp and have pointed ends. They help in tearing of food. In case of meat-eating animals like tigers, the canines are long, curved and pointed. It helps them in capturing and tearing the flesh of their prey. Premolars. Premolars are present next to canines in each jaw. They are 8 in numbers and appearing only in the permanent set of teeth. They are broad in shape and have ridge on their surface. The purpose of premolar is to crush and grind the food. Molars. Molars are present at the farthest end in each jaw. They are the last to appear in the permanent set of teeth. Most adults grow a pair of wisdom teeth in each jaw, which complete the set of 32 teeth. Molars are similar to premolars in shape and function, but the difference is they are wider and stronger than them. The premolars and molars of plant-eating animals are very strong. They have blunt edges and wide surface area. It helps them in cutting, chewing and grinding plant leaves and stalks. Parts of teeth. The teeth in our jaw are seated in gums. Gums are the fleshy structure that surround the teeth and hold them in place. The part of the teeth that is visible above the gum is called the crown, and the part below it is called root. The outermost layer of tooth is white in color and is called the enamel. It is the hardest part of the body and serves the function of protecting the inner part of the tooth. Inside the enamel lies dentine. It is a little less hard than enamel. and forms a covering around the most sensitive part of tooth called pulp. Pulp contain blood vessels that supply nutrition to the tooth. It also has a network of nerves which help in feeling the sensation of pain, heat and cold. The pulp is further connected to the root of the tooth that remain embedded in the jawbone. Calcium and phosphorus are important for maintaining healthy and strong teeth. The food sources like milk, green leafy vegetable and meat are rich sources of these minerals. Amazing fact, the teeth of shark grow in rows. When the front row teeth wear down and fall off, new ones come forward to take their place. Taking care of teeth. Teeth are the hardest substance in our body. Due to lack of proper care, our teeth can deny. If food particles are left stuck between the teeth, they will develop plaque due to bacterial action. That is why it is important to pay attention towards our dental. Here are some ways in which you can care of your teeth. Like brush your teeth twice daily, once in the morning and once before going to bed at night. Follow the correct way of brushing your teeth. Brush them gently in small circular motion to prevent their surface from getting damaged. It is also important to clean your tongue each time you brush your teeth. It will keep your breath fresh. Avoid taking too much of sugary food items like chocolate, candy, soft drink, etc. as they are harmful for the teeth. Use toothpaste which contain a mineral called fluoride. As it is good for the health of your teeth, you should also visit a dentist every 6 months to ensure that your teeth stay healthy and disease free. Activity. Aim to observe the effect of various food items on health of teeth. Need. Take 3 bowls and fill them with water, milk and coke. Method. Take 3 bowls and fill them with water, milk and coke. Put an egg in each bowl and leave it for 1 night. Observation. You will notice that the shell of the egg in coke, water and milk solution, white, the one placed in coke solution, change to brown. Comparing the eggshell with the surface of your teeth, we can conclude that water and milk are harmless, while coke is harmful for our teeth. Now, human digestive system. The digestive system of human beings consists of set of organs working together to break down the food we eat into the form in which it can be used by the cell of our body. The digestive organs are arranged in sequence to form the digestive tract. The process by which the food we eat is broken down in our body into simpler substances to release energy is called digestion. First is mouth. The process of digestion begins in mouth. The food morsel is chewed and properly mixed with saliva with the help of tongue. Saliva contains digestive juices which breaks down some part of the food into simpler substances. It is important to chew because allows proper mixing of saliva. No more. Food pipe. The food mixes with saliva goes from mouth to stomach through a tubular pathway called the food pipe or esophagus. It is muscular in nature and helps in movement of food. Stomach which is second part. Stomach is a J-shaped muscular bag where the food is churned further and converted into a paste. Here the digestive juices are mixed with the food. Small intestine. Food from the small stomach passes into small intestine. Here all the useful nutrients are absorbed by the blood and taken to parts of the body. Large intestine. It holds the food that cannot be digested, absorb water from it and forms waste called feces. Liver. It produces juices that play an important role in the digestion of food. Microbes. Microbes or microorganisms are the microscopic organism. There are millions of varieties of microbes existing in equally varied set of. They help in various things like certain microbes helps in converting milk into curd, then helpful in bakery. Microbes are also used in making antibiotic. Teeth are present inside our mouth and they help in biting and chewing the food. Unlike a python, humans cannot swallow food in one big gulp. Food must be broken down into smaller pieces before it can be swallowed. This function is performed by hard structure which is called teeth. Humans have different types of teeth that performs various different functions such as cutting, tearing, grinding and crushing the food. Human beings have two sets of teeth, temporary set and permanent set. We have all gone through the phase during our childhood where we would lose a tooth and a new one would already be ready below it. As humans, we have two sets of teeth, temporary set and permanent set. The first set is called milk teeth, primary teeth or baby teeth. They start erupting when we are 6 months old, and the next set of teeth called permanent teeth begin erupting as we turn 6 years old. Many of us may have asked the question to any elder that why are my teeth falling? But have you ever wondered what is the difference between milk teeth and permanent teeth? Milk teeth are very important for the normal growth and development of a child, and in fact as important as your permanent teeth, which is second type of teeth. Though there is a significant difference between milk teeth and permanent teeth, milk teeth perform certain important functions until the permanent teeth can take over. Like they help the child bite and chew the food which is essential for the child to gain proper nutrition during his or her early years. They allow the proper development of speech, They create and hold space for eruption of permanent teeth, which is second set of teeth in the jaw. They ensure proper tooth alignment when the permanent teeth begin to erupt. They build confidence and self-esteem in the child. As you know, milk teeth are very important. Permanent teeth are also very important. Permanent teeth appears when the child is about 6 years old. Milk teeth start falling out one by one, and then slowly new ones, means new teeth which are bigger in size, take their place, and this set of new teeth is called permanent teeth. As you know, teeth are hard structures which are used to chew food. They are not made of bones like the rest of the skeleton, but have their own unique structure to enable them to break down food. Now, according to their functions, there are 4 types of teeth: premolars, molars, canines and incisors. Your 8 incisor teeth are located in the front part of your mouth. You have 4 of them in your upper jaw and 4 in your lower jaw. Incisors are shaped like small chisel. They have sharp edge that help you bite into food. Whenever you sink your teeth into something, such as an apple, you use your incisor teeth. Incisors are usually the first set of teeth to erupt, appear at about 6 months old. The adult set grows in between the ages of 6 and 8. Your 4 canine teeth sit next to the incisors. You have 2 canines on the top of your mouth and 2 on the bottom. Canines have a sharp pointed surface or tearing food. The first baby canines come in between the age of 16 months and 20 months. The upper canines grow in first, followed by the lower canines. Lower adult canines emerge in the opposite way. First, the lower canines poke through the gums around age of 9. Then the upper canines come in at the age of 11 or 12. Your 8 premolars sit next to your canines. There are 4 premolars on top and 4 on the bottom. Premolars are bigger than canines and incisors. They have a flat surface with ridges for crushing and grinding food into smaller pieces to make it easier to swallow. Baby molar teeth are replaced by adult premolars. Infants and young children do not have premolars because these teeth don't start to come in until around the age of 10. Your 12 molars are your biggest and strongest teeth. You have 6 on the top and 6 on the bottom. The main 8 molars are sometimes divided into your 6-year and 12-year molar based on when they typically grow in. The large surface area of your molars help them grind up food. When you eat, your tongue pushes food to the back of your mouth. Then your molars break up the food into pieces small enough for you to swallow. The molars include 4 wisdom teeth, which are the last set of teeth to come in. They usually come in between the age of 17 and 25. Wisdom teeth are also called third molar. As you know, teeth are hard structures which are used to chew food, and they are not made like the rest of the skeleton but have their unique structure. Now here a tooth has a crown and a root. The crown is the part we see, whereas the root is the part inside the gums. Gums hold the teeth in their places. The white part on the outside of a tooth is called the enamel. It is the hardest substance in the human body. Below the enamel lies the hard dentine. Now let me explain you again. A tooth has a crown and a root. The crown is the part we see, whereas the root is the part inside the gums. Gums hold the teeth in their places. The white part on the outside of a tooth is called enamel, and it is the hardest substance in the human body. Below the enamel lies the hard dentine. Inside the dentine lies the pulp. It is very soft and full of nerves and blood vessels. The pulp forms the central part of the tooth. Now let's revise care of teeth. Your mouth is important and your teeth are also very important. So don't take your teeth or oral health for granted. For good dental health, brush and floss your teeth regularly. Eat a healthy diet and see your dentist regularly for dental cleaning and checkups. Because a healthy mouth makes for a healthy body and a pretty smile. Proper care of teeth is very important. When we eat, tiny bits of food get stuck in spaces between our teeth. We need to clean them out, otherwise germs can grow there and form a sticky layer called plaque. Proper brushing with a toothbrush and toothpaste can prevent these problems. Like brush your teeth at least twice a day, once in the morning and once before going to bed. Use up and down motion to brush teeth. Brush the top teeth downwards and the bottom teeth upward. Brush out the back of the teeth. Brush the flat surface of premolar and molar. Use a tongue cleaner to clean the tongue. Rinse your mouth well after meals. It cleans all the waste thing from our mouth. Eat food that is healthy for teeth and gums. For example, milk, eggs, curd, protect your teeth, avoid eating too many sweets, sugary snack or soft drinks. And visit the dentist regularly for checkups. Calcium is very important for strong teeth. Milk and milk products such as curd and cheese are rich sources of calcium. Eating fruits and salads also help in keeping our teeth healthy. The digestive system of the human body comprises a group of organs working together to convert food into energy for the body. The diagram given here represents different parts of the human digestive system that convert food into essential nutrition absorbed by the body. Healthy eating habits are also important for good health. Eat fruits and vegetables every day. This will provide your body with minerals and vitamins as well as dietary fiber. Always wash your hands before and after meals. Rinse your mouth well after meals. And always try to eat a balanced diet. Microbes are very small living things that cannot be seen with the naked eyes. They can be seen only with the help of an instrument called microscope. There are main 4 types of microbes like virus, bacteria, fungus and protozoa. They are useful also, like some microbes are used in making bread and buns. Some microbes change milk into curd. Some microbes helps in the digestion of food. Now, some microbes are harmful also, and they are called germs, which can cause diseases. Like virus cause diseases such as common cold, influenza and polio. Bacteria causes cholera, tuberculosis, pneumonia and typhoid. And fungi cause diseases such as ringworm and athlete's foot. Today we have revised the topic like sets of teeth. There are 2 sets of teeth, permanent set and temporary set. Types of teeth, like there are 4 types of teeth: incisors, canines, premolars and molars. As tooth has its own unique structure, it has different parts. As teeth are important, we should take care of teeth. Then we have revised the digestive system. It is the process by which food is broken down into simpler form so that it can be easily taken in or absorbed by the body is called digestion. And there are various organs that works together and help in digestion like mouth, food pipe, stomach, small intestine, liver, large intestine and anus. Next topic is microbes. Microbes are very small living things that cannot be seen with the naked eyes. They can be seen only with the help of an instrument called microscope. There are main 4 types of microbes: virus, bacteria, fungi and protozoa. Some of the microbes are harmful, which are called germs, and they can cause diseases. Like virus cause diseases such as common cold and polio. Bacteria can cause diseases such as typhoid, tuberculosis and cholera. Fungi can cause diseases such as ringworm and athlete's foot, and protozoa can cause diseases such as food poisoning and malaria.